Hey, this is Gerald and welcome to GeraldRoads.com, where we help you develop your positive cycling mindset. And today we're talking about cleaning your drivetrain. So one of my biggest pet peeves is going out on a ride and you hear that squeak, 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 squeak. You hear that squeak of somebody's drivetrain. It just drives me nuts. I wish sometimes I would just carry around a can of Teflon spray just so that I wouldn't have to hear that annoying squeak and just approach that person and be like, hey, wait, stop. I need you to stop so I can put this spray and lube your chain or lube your derailleur because it's driving me nuts. But hey, that's just me. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I've always been that guy who has always had his chain well lubed and his gear always functioning properly. I know how to make minor adjustments on my derailleurs so that everything works pretty smoothly, but I always prefer for a professional to do this sort of adjustment because it always seems to work a lot better. But at the same time, while I do have my chain constantly lubed, I don't know exactly what that means, but while I always have my chain properly lubed, it tends to attract a lot of grime and dust, and it has this layer of film over it, and it's constantly dirty. So what I've found is this great product by Morgan Blue, and you are able to wash your drivetrain. You just brush it on, and it immediately gets through that layer of grime and dust and grease and totally removes it. So you just need a little bit of soap and water and your drivetrain looks like new. Morgan Blue, it's fantastic. It does the trick, and it makes your drivetrain look pristine. Because neatness and that high standard is what we're all about. How can you begin to achieve the goals that you want to achieve unless you have high standards for yourself? Let me ask you this. What does your desk look like at home? What does your desk look like at work? What does your closet look like? Is everything organized? Does everything have its place? Is everything clean? One thing is that you do everything. Make sure your bike is clean. Make sure your desk is clean. Work efficiently. And that way, you set the standard high so that as you achieve your goals, you will be able to achieve them. In the meantime, after you clean your bike, let's get out and let's ride bikes.